You are now watching a Lucky Penny Shop product feature.
Hey, it's Lucky Penny Shop. Thanks for stopping by today. I really appreciate it. Watching all my videos, leaving me comments. I am mixing it up a little bit. I've been doing a lot of Easy Bake Oven vintage sets. So I wanted to put in a maker here that I thought was interesting enough. It's been in my collection. It's the Mr. Potato Head Ice Pops. It's still sealed in the original box. Make your own refreshing, jumbo candied, funny face ice pops. And there it says, just as easy as making ice cubes, this frozen confection kit is ready to use. I think there should be a period there. Mr. Potato Head Ice Pops are so much fun to make and so very good to eat. This is Hassenfeld Brothers Incorporated. Who is that? That is Hasbro before they became Hasbro. So this is a pretty old toy. The original Mr. Potato Heads were actual potatoes, and you would put the potato head pieces, and that's how you would make them. This, at the time, must have been, they were just like latching on to that, coming up with another way to use Mr. Potato Head. So they thought, well, let's make ice pops. It was set number 5150. Now, it is still sealed, as you can see. Not much there. You do see Hassenfeld Brothers there. Let's see, anything here? 5150 times 100. Not sure what that is. Anything here? Nothing here. Nothing here. And nothing on the back. So what do you think? Should we open it up for the first time? Now, looking at these, I have seen them sell for $30 opened. I've seen them sell for over $100 sealed like this. So I do have a small investment in this one. It's not one that I found at an estate sale or a garage sale. So I have to be very careful as I break the seal. Hopefully the exact year is on the inside. Okay. I know. Toy collectors are cringing across the globe. I can't believe he just did that. Neither can I. But my job in life is to show you unique things. Maybe not for when you were born, or me, but just to give you an idea what was available at the time. Now I'll leave it like that, so this way I can keep the plastic around the top. Let's see. Ooh, look at that. How cool is that? All right, so let's see what we have. We have a red powdered mix sprinkles. Green. Well, let's do this. This is what it looks like for those of you who are collectors and are interested in finding something like this. All right, so this is just regular tissue. How cool is that? And then here's my shapes. Love the box design. Okay, and then this looks like my little stick, right? It's probably like that's how it was originally put in the box, and they just popped out over the years. All right, so those are the two shapes. They look nothing like potatoes. And then, what is this? I'm curious. It's like paper towel with just regular Scotch tape. Now, how could that be? It's crumbly. What is it? That's so... Oh, that's what I heard. I heard the jostling of the sticks. Okay, so it looks like you can make a whole bunch more. I'm overly excited about it. Now, this is a different shape. This feels different. It feels like a spoon. They didn't list what was included, so that's why I'm totally intrigued here. And it is 2 little red spoons. They're very much like spoons I had in one of my other vintage sets. Now I'm going to save the paper towel looking felty stuff. Just going to look in these little trays, see if there's anything there. Nope. So that's just how it was packed. Okay, so then we have this pack in a folded over rubber band, which I just broke, but that's going to happen. Okay. Colored sprinkles contain sugar, vegetable oil, coconut, skimmered milk powder, sugar, glaze, starch, color, salt. Okay, I'm afraid we're going to probably lose this one too. Nope, we saved that one. Okay, this one's in red. All right. All right, let's look at this last pack. Lick-em-Aid candy. All right. Bat it or rat it right from the package and eat it. Oh, right from the package and tasty candy treat. Drink it for a swell drink. Mix contents with a glass of water, sweeten to taste. Okay, so that looks like is going to be our main base. And we can also get this valuable identification bracelet for $1. Now, as to why the rubber band is on that one, I do not know. Okay, so let's do that. There's the instructions. There's the front. Fun to eat. Lick-em-Aid candy. Imitation cherry flavored candy contains dextrose, citric acid, artificial color, artificial flavor, made with Dextrose, Fruzola Company, St. Louis, Missouri. All right. Anything else? Airplane metal, non-plate, nameplate, nickel finished links, not slinks. Available size. Okay, so that's if you want to order that. Let's see. Freeze it. Mix 2 packages to each glass of water. Use extra sugar. Freeze an ice cube tray. Try it on cereal, vegetables, apples, ice cream, cake, icing, or cookies. I don't know if I'm going to do that on vegetables. Okay, so that's the kit. Pretty neat little set. And then you have these extra little pieces there. Now, what does all this say? Here, let's reshape this over here out of the way so you could still keep checking it out. And then I can move in this. Like this. All right. Mr. Potato and Ice Pops. Follow these simple directions for the tastiest, most refreshing ice pops ever. Each package of special Lick-em-Aid mix, 3 flavors to choose from, will give you 2 delicious ice pops. So they give you 1 packet. That's it. And pour. Okay, so it says, for proper preparations, fill both molds slightly below the brim with cold water and pour this into a glass. Wait. Oh, so they want you to get the exact amount. So you're pouring the water in the shapes first and then taking the water from the shapes and pouring it in the glass, right? And then empty the contents of 1 package into the water. Add 1 teaspoon of sugar and mix well. So that's what we're going to do. For ease in handling and to prevent spillage, place molds in empty ice cube tray. I put it on one of my trays or a cutting board. It's easier to carry. Place a stick into the narrow slot provided in the mold, making sure no part of it extends outside the mold area. So basically, like I have this now, and one would think, who would want to do this? But I guess, there is that possibility somebody would do that. And then carefully place a few sprinkles into the eyes, mouth, nose, hat, and hair areas of each mold with the spoon. Now slowly refill both molds. Use a teaspoon with the mixture so as not to disturb the sprinkles. Oh, that's going to be fun. Place the molds into the freezer compartment of your refrigerator, allowed to freeze the same length of time as ice cubes. Remove the frozen Mr. Potato and Ice Pops from the molds by pouring warm water on the outside of the molds and gently lift the stick, bending the mold away carefully at the same time. We suggest you try, for a change, some of the concentrated juices available at your local grocer. Also, ginger ale, grape, and other flavored sodas with a dash of sugar to suit your taste. All right, you kind of get what's going on here. Now, it looks like it's a repeat. It is. It's a total repeat. So they had this tray. They printed one tray and just said, let's use the same tray. You have the same directions, but nothing with the year, exact year. Let's see what's under here. Anything? No. Okay, simple enough. So gather a few supplies. I'm going to use the original supplies. Some of you, especially the purist collectors, are going to say, no, what are you doing? And I'm going to say, I'm trying the kit with everything that was originally included. So let me get something to put some water in here. We'll transfer that to a cup. We'll mix in our Liquimade with the sugar, and then we'll do exactly what they said. And we're going to first, first let me wash these. And then they are like a soft, flexible, somewhat flexible plastic. I'm going to wash them, get prepped here. These are the little spoons I'm supposed to fill with the liquid. Well, it'll be fun, it'll be challenging, and it'll be something totally unique. So let's get started. Okay, just getting set up. I have to, I actually got one of the directions so I can move the box out of the way while I'm using these liquids. So I will keep it off to the side, way back here. All right, so now we need to fill the molds with water to a little bit below the edge. So that way we can counter pour that back into my other mixing bowl and know the right amount of liquid. Okay, just waiting to get to the ear at least. Okay, so that looks pretty good, right at the stick. And we will take this down. And we will pour this in, hopefully like this. Okay, did I get any on the counter? A couple drops on my finger, but otherwise that worked pretty good. So we will do that again, just to be certain we get this just right. I'm guessing that the volume is the same for both. Okay, there is number 2. Perfect. Okay. Now there's some still in here. All right. Now just for residuals, I'm just going to add a tiny bit extra. So I have. All right. That is set. Now, it said 1 teaspoon of sugar, right? Fill to the brim with cold water and pour into the, slightly below the brim. Empty the contents of 1 package into the water. Add 1 teaspoon of sugar. Let's get that ready off to the side. That's why I like this particular measuring spoon. Watch. It just sits at that level so you can have them ready to go. What an invention. All right, how do we get into this packet? It looks like this side is a little looser. Almost breached it. Hold on. Okay, there we go. I'm just being delicate. Okay, smell. It has no particular, flavor smell. But let me pour the powder into another bowl first so you could take a look at it. Better yet, how about this little tray? I gotta wipe off my countertop first. I'm being extra delicate because I have 1 chance at this. I don't have any backups of the set like this. So here, let's take a look real close. And when I say close, we're gonna bring you right into the powder. That's my favorite measuring spoon set, and I'm missing one of them. It's a nice black looking, which I'm sure originally was not like that. Now I could use juices and other mixes, but I'm going to use this. I will not taste this particular set, but at least gives you an idea what the powder started off at some point, and it's been sitting for so many years. Let's see what happens. Nice and brown. And then the sugar. And then the mixing. The mixing part. Let's see if it changes its consistency. Unless, you know what, being Mr. Potato, they wanted it brown, which could very well be so that it has the look of a potato. Pondering minds want to know. Now, it's not dissipating, but we're just going to have to strain out the extra chunks. I bet you that was the case. I got to get a little basket strainer. I'm going to strain through this, get out the pieces. I'm going to use the brown liquid. Let's just assume that was what they wanted. They said it's 3 flavors, but they didn't. Did they mention the flavors? They didn't mention them. Okay. So before I pour that in the mold, we're going to strain it out. Okay. So let's get this strained out. It looks like a nice light coffee, doesn't it? So some of the powder is so fine, it won't strain through. Let's just, let's try one more time. Oh, caught a little bit more that time, but there's still quite a bit in there. I'm going to have to come up with a better method. I'll tell you what, let's just test. Let me wipe this out, but do just that. Run it through some paper towel, because it will soak through that and hopefully hold its shape and form. We're going to great lengths to see if this will work. Here we go. Last try. It's still so fine that it worked its way through the paper towel. Look at that. All right, that's better though. I'm happy with that. We're gonna use that. I'll probably add a little extra just water into there to compensate for what now soaked into my paper towel, but it was really the only way to get this mostly strained through. And do you really think it was brown? I don't know. I'm confused now. Mr. Potato Head, potato, brown. Maybe it was root beer flavored that they used. All right, let's get that out. Let's just add a little water. Don't know how much we lost, but let's just assume that much soaked into the paper towel. I'll have to just add it. We're on the fly here. All right, so now this needs to go in my shape. So let's set up for that. I will come back and we will continue on with this process. Intriguing. I'm very intrigued. Okay, so here are the colored sprinkles. I can't really tell exactly. It's almost like a sandy looking material. Now, I'm not necessarily looking for taste here. I'm just looking to complete the set. That's what I'm excited to do. There is green. Look at that. And the next one is pink. Huh. What were the chances of that? It's almost like it was planned. Green measuring cup, green spoon. Really? I'm just having fun. Okay, there we go. Now, this liquid, this brown, has almost zero smell. This, let's see, nothing. I'm guessing that's a good sign. Okay, so now put the sticks in. That's what it said next. Let's see. For ease in handling, to prevent spillage, place molds in an empty ice cube tray. I'm using this nice carry tray here. Place a stick into the narrow slot. All right, there we go. That's also going to keep the liquid from going in there, right? It kind of seals at this juncture here. Now they're still wet, but I'm okay with that because I got to pour liquid into it anyway. Carefully place a few sprinkles into the eyes, mouth, nose, etc., etc. A few sprinkles into the eyes. Okay, yeah, this is exciting. Hopefully you're excited too to learn about such a toy. Now, I'm estimating 50s, that this was probably made in the 50s. Eyes. And then this must be his eyebrow. Let's do the eyebrow in green. Not that I think it's going to matter at this point. Why are these not going to dissolve? I'm not 100% certain what's going on here with that. Okay. Hat and areas of each mold with the spoon. So I'm pretty much at liberty to do what I want. Yeah? Yeah. Let's get some in this middle area here. It says a few, but, you know. Let's just get some down here. And then let's put some up in the hat and his ears. Which part of the ears would you put it in? Let's turn this way, make it easier for me. Okay. Let's give him some pink here. He's already got pink eye. Poor guy. Poor guy has pink eye. Now I would like to get a little bit in his tooth. Is it gonna stay? I'm not seeing it, but they did say carefully fill with water. Get over there. Okay. Let's look at this face. So you have the eyes, eyebrows, his big nose, his lips, his cheeks, little hat up there. Let's do this, since I did those eyes red. This guy's got green eye. It's hard to just get a few because they're broken up. Alright. I wonder if they're just like little sponges. They're going to sponge everything up. Okay, he looks happy. Let's give him a green nose, huh? Okay. Pink hat, what do you say? How's it going to stay up on the hat area? And then let's give him some green, whatever these are over here. Oh, let's do his ears. And you know what? Something's telling me, put some in the valley of his cheeks. The valley of the cheeks. Oh, his eyebrows. Let's do his eyebrows in pink. Okay. Boy, what a delicate procedure. I just can't imagine kids at the time going through this process. Now, I'm going to bring in my little teaspoon. It says carefully place a few sprinkles. What does that mean? Now slowly refill both molds. Use a teaspoon with the mixture so as not to disturb the sprinkles. Okay, here we go. Okay, so the ones in his nose stayed. I feel like we're just going to have this big, mushy mess. Okay, the ones in his eyeballs just poured out. How much more delicate could I be? I might have to go fishing for pieces. Okay, so the bigger areas where I put a lot stayed. The smaller areas where I put just a few pieces floated away. Okay, it's getting there. So let's see if this tilts down. Okay, it's in its spot. It's not covering the stick. And it's almost to the rim. So I've got to see now. Maybe it's just a misshapen piece here. Carefully, carefully do that. Okay. Oh, the grinding sound. Here we go. Those ice stayed. You gotta pour so gentle. I really want to know how many kids in the world actually did this set. I did read that Mr. Potato Head was the first actual product that was marketed directly to kids through a TV commercial. That's interesting. Now, what would you do? Leave the colored sprinkles there just for added coolness, or would you take them out? I know what you're going to say. Just leave them. Added coolness. Okay. Oh, I ruined that one. Okay, placing these in the freezer is going to be slightly difficult. Oh, okay, I'm happy with that. All right. Off to the freezer. This is what I have left on my sprinkles, so you obviously can make more of these. I will be back in, what do you think? 24 hours? Give it some time. Pushing that one down a little. Freeze to there. That one's going to have to be propped right there in the freezer. All right. Let's see what happens. All right. There is the reveal right out of the freezer. It's been about 9 hours in the freezer. That's what they look like. I'm pretty anxious to see if they'll even come out. I was hoping they would just pop out. They did say no. Put them under warm water, but okay, wait. Be careful. And bend back. I felt that it might be happening. Maybe this one's ready. Ooh, don't break. Ah, we did it. What is it gonna look like? What is it gonna look like? Ah, look at that. That is, I have to say, pretty cool. Check that out. All right, let's work on the next one. I guess for me, I get the product that I want to show. I'm always a little, like, is it gonna work? Is it gonna work? Okay, here we go. This one looks like it would come out easier. Oh, what a joy. Here we go. Are you ready? Look at that. I lost his eyeballs and his lips, but it still came out pretty cool. All right. I can relax now. Everything that needs to be washed is off to the side. I was ready to, with hot water and everything. Let's get a nice extreme close-up of these. How's that? You want to see them in great detail? Here's the first one. I didn't really need to turn the camera. Hold on, let me move this into position. There we go. So, it looks like a potato, right? The color? I'm thinking that was their intention. Here's this one. And it's got a slight hue redness to this one. Let me just turn up the light just a little. How's that? And I'll show this one again. You're probably saying, take a bite. Take a bite. You always take a bite. You should try it. I might bite one ear so I can get a taste of the... Whew, I don't know what I'm going to do. There you go. Now I have to make a lighting adjustment. Hold on a second. I don't even want to touch them. I think they came out so cool. Alright, so which do you like? The one on the left? The one on the right? And the cheeks, look at that. So it stayed. Stayed in there. That stayed in there. I wonder if it's supposed to be more like the tip here. See this tip, the way it sort of blended in more than stayed separate from the actual brown. Alright, well, let's take a look at the box one more time. Does it look like the box in any way, shape, or form? No. The stuff that they have is black and blue, and you actually see a little hat with the tan color. This is sticking to me. So I will restore this back like I originally had it. The last video I showed you what I did there. I don't know. We'll see on this one. Maybe not. All right. Let us bite this ear. Here we go. Listen. Ooh. Okay, spit it out. Ooh, it tastes horrible. Okay, don't do that. Let me do that. You don't have to do that. Now you know. And thanks for watching the Mr. Potato Head Ice Pops. As always, I appreciate you supporting the channel. And if you can, I'll put a playlist in the description area that you can watch other videos like this. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to record these and see if I could just... Well, let me do this one. Oh, man, that was horrible. I'm going to move it to a bigger plate. I'm just going to let it melt. Thanks for watching, everybody. Later! If you're looking for the item you just saw in the video, click here. Watch more videos by clicking here. Don't forget to share on social media and give a thumbs up.
Hey, LPS Dave.
What's up, Butch?
Make sure they don't forget to subscribe.
Oh yeah, please click here to subscribe to Lucky Penny Shop. And always remember, when you see a lucky penny,
Pick it up.